Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today I have two topics for you. The first one is it's Ubisoft again. I don't know what's happening. It's just I let's dive in. As you can see, this article is by VGC, written by Andy Robinson, and as always you will find everything that I'm going to show you in the description box down below. Ubisoft has closed its Halifax studio and claims the decision is unrelated to recent unionization. What happened there? Unionization. No, I'm just going to ignore that word right now. 70 roles are affected at the Assassin's Creed Rebellion studio. Of course. It is unrelated. Let's dive in. In an email sent to staff on Wednesday, reviewed by VGC, Ubisoft said it had decided to close Ubisoft Halifax as part of company-wide cost-cutting and restructuring measures. Halifax is the studio behind mobile titles Assassin's Creed Rebellion. I don't know which one that is, I must admit. Only last month, Ubisoft Halifax workers formed a union with around 60 workers signed up to the Game and Media Workers Guild of Canada. Ubisoft claimed the decision to close Halifax was made well before the decision and said it fully respects employees' right to unionize. Of course, we do believe you, Ubisoft, yes. This update, Union Response, CWA Canada has said it will pursue every legal recourse to defend union members impacted by Ubisoft Halifax closure. Nice. In a statement sent to game developer, it said the timing of the decision raises many questions. Yes, it does, for which we do yet have answers. And wait, which we do yet have answers? Yeah, I feel like there is something missing. We do not have answers. And that it would be demanding information from Ubisoft to understand why it decided to shut down the studio. Today's news is devastating, said CWA Canada President Carmel Smythes? I don't know. We will pursue every legal recourse to ensure that the rights of these workers are respected and not infringed in any way. Yes, thank you so much for that. I really hope that this will come out in a very positive way for the workers. Over the past 24 months, Ubisoft has undertaken company-wide actions to streamline operations, improve efficiency, and reduce costs. A spokesperson told VGC. As part of this, Ubisoft has made the difficult decision to close its Halifax studio. I do not know this game. I have absolutely no idea. But then again, wouldn't they have shut it down earlier? You know, when everything already went downhill? And especially after the hacking debacle. Is there something with Assassin's Creed Rebellion? With the apparent source code stealing? Maybe something happened there as well. But then again, we don't know. Yves Gilmore is silent on this matter because it's stupid. Because why tell the world that stuff has happened when everyone already knows? No. Keep silent, old man. Yeah. 71 positions will be affected. We are committed to supporting all impacted team members during this transition with resources, including comprehensive severance packages and additional career assistance. I believe that when this will happen. Assassin's Creed Rebellion, a free-to-play strategy RPG launched in 2018. However, its revenues have steadily declined, prompting the recent decision to end live operations and stop producing new content for the game. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, but then again, you already had the chance to close the studio beforehand. It's been a turbulent year for the Assassin's Creed publisher, which late last year opened a new subsidiary part owned by Tencent Vantage Studios, which now oversees its biggest franchises. Oh man, I'm really sorry with my reading today, but I haven't had anything to eat right now. It's 14 o'clock for me. Damn, I really need something. Tencent holds a 25% stake in the new subsidiary and will act in an advisory role, with final creative and business decisions rest with co-CEOs Christophe Derenay and Charlie Guillemot. Yeah, Ubisoft claims it's shifting towards a less centralized operating model in an attempt to give creative teams more ownership of the brands they work on. I'm scared, man. I'm really scared. Assassin's Creed Hexe is on the horizon, and as far as we have seen the leaks right now, I don't like it. I'm going to make content of it. I'm going to have more fun making content of it as playing it, probably, because as when they not change anything on that one, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad. But then again, speaking of bad things, this article by Push Square, written by Robert Ramsey, I wanted to talk about this a couple of days ago, but there wasn't any time. I love Atlas games, man. I really do. I played so many games of them. And I just replayed Persona 3 Reload, now just when I see it here on the top right. And I played Persona 4, 5, the second one, I think. No, I haven't played the second one, but Shin Megami Tensei, I played those. Metaphor, obviously, I played this one. And yeah, it's coming to a turning point. Persona Metaphor director says Atlas RPGs must attract a wider audience. How we can evolve our JRPG. And whenever I see the wider audience thing, it's bad, man. I also showed this to a friend on Monday as this was released. And my friend was also like, oh no. Oh no. It feels like Atlas is a bit of a crossroads. The long-standing Japanese developer behind hit RPG franchises like Persona has been relying on the same kind of formula for decades now. Even when it attempts something new, like 2024's excellent Metaphor ReFantasio, it still falls back on the Persona-style design that rocketed the company to its current heights. Yes, and as far as I'm aware of, right now we don't know what they mean with the wider audience thing. I just hope that they will do the time things. It's not oh yeah, you can do 2 things per day and the day is done. Just let us do a little bit more, maybe a little bit more flexible, something like that, because the formula right now is just too strict, too formulaic, and I can just follow a guide to have the optimal way. And I don't think the goal should be having an optimal way. I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them, but then again, we are paying money for it. And the other thing that I really do not like is, now when I see here Persona 5 Royal, don't do the staggered things. Just make it a DLC. Don't make a completely new game out of it, because I know people in my friends groups that are now skipping the initial release for the games and are waiting for the ultimate re-release of the game with additional content. And I don't blame them. I totally understand. As it turns out, though, Persona and Metaphor director Katsura Hashino is well aware of the potential dangers that come with staying strict in your lane. Yeah, and there are 100% dangers of going out of your lane. In an interview with Game Informer subscription, Hashino stresses that Atlas' future is all about finding ways to evolve our JRPG and what it looks like. More so than just latching onto a specific genre of game, we're going back to how we can evolve our JRPG and what it looks like. For us, it's coming to a turning point where we want to really take it to the next level in terms of how our JRPGs are, the veteran explains. Again, I love how Metaphor changed the formula of the fighting system. I love it so much that you can just walk around on the map and beat low-level enemies by just hitting them, get the XP, get the items, and so on. Love it. Keep that one. Evolve on that. The fighting systems with the dots up on the top of the screen. Beautiful. Also love that. Keep adding onto that one. But that's not to say Atlas will suddenly pivot to something that's completely different for the sake of it. Hashino continues. Of course, we want to retain our strengths, whatever that be our narrative or elements that make us JRPGs. Okay, so what kind of change is Hashino actually looking for? Yes, please do tell. Well, as much as hardcore fans may not want to hear it, he does mention accessibility concerns. Okay, suggesting that more could be done to bring Atlas titles to a wider audience. With these changing times, we do feel the need to update our format and create games that would be more widely playable, not just within the JRPG realm, but something that would be easier, more accessible for a wider audience. We're hoping to update our format with that in mind, he admits. Okay, as long as you keep doing Persona, as long as you keep doing Metaphor, or what was the name? Catherine. I love Catherine. I bought that game 3 times. Keep doing that. Just add something new for the wider audience. Don't change the games that you have right now. Just make them better. As alluded, these are the kinds of comments that no doubt spark debate among Atlas fans, faithful, but we must admit we are now really interested in seeing what the developer comes up with next. Yes, me too. You'd think that Persona 6 will be the first game to really try and tackle this new direction, but as we all know, that project could still be a long ways off from actual releasing. What do you make of Hashino's observation? Do you think Atlas needs to change off its trademark formula, or should it just keep doing it what it does best? Okay, I really don't want this. I just want them to, again, make the things they have right now a little bit better, but don't stray too far away from your thing, because that is the thing we love about it. It's just as simple as that. Oh my god, I'm scared, man. I'm really scared. But yeah, then again, we will have to wait and see. I'm still going to buy and play Persona 6 because I just love the games. And let's just wait what the future holds for us. But yeah, later today we're going to play the spiritual successor for Parasite Eve, also a game that I really loved, both of them, Parasite Eve 1 and 2 with Aya Bria. It's Parasite Mutant. Yesterday the demo came out here in Europe, at least for us, so we were not able to play it on Tuesday. That was the reason why we had no stream. But we're going to play the demo. I'm really excited for it. Let's just hope it's going to be good. And of course, we're going to talk about Games Workshop and tabletop wargaming. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you hopefully later in the stream or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.